Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Edwards.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Zach Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's MP in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point guard. And here we are in the knockout round of the NBA Cup. It's the Western Conference quarterfinal.
And this should be a playoff-like atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotation.
And he's good on the three ball.
MP looking solid from there.
Randall against Jackson. And Reed has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Outside, Edwards. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Here's Conley, following the basket by John Morant. McDaniels on the wing, covered by MP. Three-pointer, Randall, and it's Morant with the rebound.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Inside, here's Edey. Caldwell Pope finds MP. Memphis moving it around. The three from Morant. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Morant's got 5 points so far. Conley, the pass to Randall. Now, here's McDaniel. For the three. And it's MP with the rebound. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jackson against Randall. McDaniels outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, two teams that were very similar in the standing.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Zach Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Ty Jerome in for Morant.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Shannon. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's MP. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. MP's got his third bucket of the night. Timberwolves trail by 15. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Steps back. Here's Clark. Another miss by Minnesota. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on an 18-3 run right now. Back to MP. Driving to the basket. 2 points. That one goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Juzang. Hasn't made one yet. Gobert with a screen on Pippen. 3 seconds left. Green for 2 points. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. MP comes in for Clark, and it's John Morant in for Scottie Pippen. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Randall. Over Morant. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Ty Jerome. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. Then it's MP. And it's Morant in at the 2.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had 46 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Conley. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Reed. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Pass to Morant. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Jerome passes to MP, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. MP's got 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Grizzlies lead by 20. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
42.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
You look at the Timberwolves, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Caldwell Pope finds MP. To the inside, Edey, a 3-ball, and Caldwell Pope good for 3. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Morant outside. Memphis moving that ball around. MP passes to Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. MP outside. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and it's good. 2 points. 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 7.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Conley feeling it out. Reed with a screen on Morant. Shoots it up. Reed misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Bounce pass Conley. Randall from outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 10.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Minnesota calls timeout. Some changing. We've made our way, and again for three.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now second all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie campaign. He has been impressive.
And some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA are on this list. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Jackson is out there with MP. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. MP dishes to Morant. And here's MP for 3. And the Grizzlies another 3.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
MP. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the league. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Over in the corner, Randall. Back to McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And we watched one guy. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And we'll see you next time.